Hello everybody, today is Friday, February 16th. It's 1:53 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're making the video today midday. On my right is my computer clock. You can see the date and the time here, Friday, February 16th. And on my left is the time in sales showing the Emini S&P in real time, currently trading at 2740.50 approximately. Spectacular day for the Autotrader today. First up is the DAX on the Super Renko 14 tick, and this is the one that has a $5,000 profit target, which I did not roll back from the recent volatility. Anyway, this hit its goal of $5,000 and had $100 of positive slippage, and quite nice trades here. It traded a good part of the session, so it was quite active here. I'm going to scrunch up the chart so you can see all the trades. We had several swings up and down and drew down as much as $1,700 or so by 6 in the morning, but we recovered from that to hit our goal, which can happen and has often happened in the DAX. So again, the DAX being a very volatile market, but it can recover from an intraday drawdown. And of course, not everybody has to trade with a $5,000 profit target. This can be adjusted easily to fit your needs and your account size. Okay, next is the DAX on a 150 tick line break chart. And this too hit its goal of 5,000, I believe, and this had $100 of slippage. So this was fairly active today, but didn't draw down that much. Only off the open had a drawdown of about $500, and lots of winning trades here. Losers not too big, and ultimately hitting its goal around the noon hour. So really solid performance in the DAX today. Okay, next up is the DAX on a 34 tick line break chart, and this did 2100 for the day. Our goal on this one is 2100, so we had 3 ticks of positive slippage. Took a little bit of heat off the open here, about $500, and then came back with a number of winners to the upside and hit our goal within about an hour and a half of trading. Okay, next is the DAX on a Super Renko 7 tick, and on this one I have the goal set at 2500. And this hit its goal and had had 1 tick of slippage. And this didn't take any heat. This was mainly to the upside with very few losing trades here. You can see our equity curve, hardly any losers, mostly all winning trades. Standard Renko bars, and this is the NASDAQ on just a 10 Renko, and this is not using our line break logic. I have the line break signals plotted here, but it's just using the regular volatility logic, and I set a goal on this at 1200, so obviously we hit our goal and had a couple of ticks slippage. This is trading, I believe, 3 contracts, but it hit its goal, and we had a very minor drawdown of about $150, and you can see the trades here, pretty nice looking, mostly all the way up. And you can see the swings here. Remember, any bar in the other direction on this chart would normally be a blue bar and a whipsaw, but I have this trend sensitivity set at 2, and that is keeping these bars red, containing the trend, and smoothing it out a bit. So pretty interesting on just standard Renko bars. Okay, next up is the Emini S&P on a regular 5 Renko chart, and this has been doing really good. I've showed it a few times, and on this one we are trading only 2 contracts, and my first target is 16, and when I hit my first target I'm trailing by 0 bars, and then if I hit 19 ticks, which is only 3 more ticks, I'm trailing by 20% of the profit. And basically what that's doing is it's giving me an exit that looks something like this. So for all practical purposes, we came very close to our goal here, doing 912.50. This has just been trading really well on these standard Renko bars. This one is using our higher time frame filter, and there's a mixed bag of winners and losers here, but generally the drawdown is manageable, less than $400, but the trades are playing out very nicely on this, and for something like this to do 900 in a day on 2 contracts is quite good. Okay, the DAX again on the 150 tick chart. This has a goal of 1550, I believe. 1512.50. I just have it a tick over, so it would round up to $1,500. So this had positive slippage of a couple of ticks, and interestingly, there was 3 trades, 2 winners as you can see here, and 1 small loser, and hit its goal in just a couple of trades. So we've seen this chart quite a bit, just the DAX on a regular standard tick chart. Okay, next is the DAX on the Super Renko 14 tick, our long-running Super Renko 14 tick original configuration on the DAX, and a familiar pattern here, a short and a long trade back to back. We've seen it many times, and trading was finished in 35 minutes on the DAX with a couple of ticks of positive slippage. The goal here is 2,000 for the day, and we did 2,050, and there was much more to go, but I reset the goals back to their original settings now that volatility has calmed down a little bit. Okay, being that it's midday, a couple of charts have open positions here. This is the Emini S&P on a Super Renko 6 tick, and we are currently long. We have a closed P&L of 787.50. The P&L for the day on this is about 1,000, I believe. The daily goal is 1,050, so we're shy of our daily goal and taking a little heat on this trade. But that's the way it goes sometimes, and sometimes you might want to just cut your goal short. Okay, the gold contract has a closed P&L of 920, so it recovered from this losing trade here, and 1 contract still open with 615 or 600 open P&L. So this looks like it's going to be a strong close. The current profit at about 1,500 all told. You can see prices in the bars still moving. This is in real time, as all our videos are, with few exceptions when I make them after the close. But again, the time right now is just a few minutes into the video, 2:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, I just wanted to come back to the gold chart, and the gold selling off, and now our stop is beginning to trail. Remember, our stops trail automatically as your trade progresses, so we're now trailing by 2 bars, I suppose, or the volatility stop, one or the other. And the stop will move by itself. You don't have to do this manually. It does it automatically. So it looks like at 25 ticks we started trailing by 1 bar, and at 35 ticks we're trailing by 0 bars minus 7 ticks, and then at 50 ticks we're trailing by 11%. Our goal is 2,000, and we're not far from hitting our goal here. It looks like just another few ticks here. We're only a couple of $100 away from hitting our goal, so we'll see if that happens. Okay, next up is the Emini S&P on a 987 tick line break chart. This did 1600 for the day, very strong. That's a lot for the Emini S&P, and this is only trading 2 contracts. So this caught quite a few really good moves. I had the goal set pretty high here at 2100, but I actually stopped it from trading just to lock in today's gains, as the goal is normally not this high on this chart. I usually have it set at 1200 or so. So this is a really solid gain for just trading 2 contracts in the Emini S&P. That's all for today's video. If you would like to find out more, please visit our website at bluewavetrading.com or send us an email to systems@bluewavetrading.com. Thank you for watching today.